Well, good morning and welcome back to the E-Show. The morning that we've all been waiting for is finally here. This is opening morning here in southern Tennessee for us. It's September the 23rd, and Jeremiah and I decided to split up this morning and try to get a couple of does killed. We just don't really have a pattern right now on any of our mature bucks that we've been tracking all summer, so we just wanted to take this time. We talk about it every year, and every farm we have is just overloaded with does. So even most of the farmers and landowners that allow us to hunt their properties, they're asking us to kill as many does as possible. So this morning we decided to split up. I've got Thatcher, my cameraman, here with me today. This is my son, and we're out on a farm today that I call the lake. And I've been hunting this farm for probably about 4 years now. This is actually probably my 5th year, and it's not really known to have any really big mature bucks. It seems like every year I get another group of 3-year-olds, and most of the mature bucks just kind of move out for whatever reason. But we have had some pictures of some mature bucks here in history, but this year we really only have one buck that I've seen that even really looks mature, and I still think he's a 3-year-old. I'm kind of hoping that I may see him this morning. I'd really like to just see him live and instead of just on a camera. But he's just a good solid 8-point with just a little kicker coming off of his main beam. I don't really have a name for him or anything, but he's really the only one that I've got on this farm this season that's even close to being a mature buck. But back in the early spring, I came in and I planted a corn plot here in front of where we're going to be sitting, and it's 2 different strips of corn. It's probably still less than an acre. Maybe it might be a full acre of corn total if you put it all together. But I actually had it's the best stand of corn I've ever had on this property. I've planted corn here in the past, but this year, for whatever reason, the corn did really well. So yesterday I came over and I actually mowed some paths, mainly so I can see and have some shooting lanes from where we're going to be sitting. But I also wanted to use that to my advantage and put some fresh corn on the ground. So I came in and I mowed some strips in these corn plots. We've got a lot of fresh corn on the ground. I got a good feeling that the does are going to be in here this morning, catch them going back to bed, and they've got a little bit to eat here. So we're going to try to slip in. We're just now kind of breaking daylight, so we're going to slip in and see if we can't get us a doe this morning. So you ready to go, buddy?
Yeah, but I hope you kill one.
Thanks, man. We'll show y'all what we see when we get there.
Soon all the way in, son.
Yes, sir. Get
30 now.
30.
She's fixing to be right here 20.
Dad.
Stay on her, son. Zoom out just a little bit. Are you on her?
Yes, sir.
Well, that didn't take too long. We've literally been covered up with deer all morning. It's at least 6 or 8 deer from seeing distance right here from me. And I knew by coming in cutting this corn yesterday that would give us an advantage for these deer to come in here and have something to eat. But we've got several bucks right along the lake right here actually. I'm counting 6 down here on the bank of the lake. But we accomplished what we came in here to do. We got us our first doe on the ground, opening day of deer season in Tennessee.
First day of
No
deer
tracking involved. She was quartering to me a little bit, and she kept getting closer, and I wasn't sure if she was going to give me a good quarter or broadside shot. but I put the pin just right in front of her front shoulder, knowing I could get good penetration, just right on the inside of that front shoulder. And you can see what happened. She didn't go anywhere. I'm sure I probably got all vitals. But all in all, that's about as good of a
Good job,
good
dude.
morning hunt that I can ask for.
Good job.
Thatcher on the video camera did a great job. And I think we're gonna hang out here just a little bit and just see. I really don't want to run all of these deer off. I think we're just gonna hang out, see what happens. And maybe we'll get some footage of some other bucks before the morning's over. But right now, we're 1 for 1 in Southern Tennessee. So good job, Thatcher. I appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you.
Well, opening day of deer season 2023 has got off to a good start already. We came in with a plan this morning, and the plan was to harvest a doe, and that's exactly what we done. I really think coming in yesterday with that little mower and mowing down this corn really helped us. I mean, obviously, had I not done that, we wouldn't even been able to see. This corn is just so tall. It's just would have been impossible to see. So I cut the lanes, and that put a lot of fresh corn on the ground. And as you could probably see through the footage, there was a ton of deer. I think I counted, we actually run 7 different deer off this morning coming in that was to our south. And then I think we counted, I think we've seen a total of 15 to 20 deer this morning. So it's been a successful morning. This deer is loaded up with does. It was a couple of small bucks in the group that was down by the lake. But this is a 600 and something acre tract farm, and most of it is row crop. But right in the middle of this property, there's about a 20 acre block of woods, and that's the area that holds most of these deer. That's what I call the bedding area on this place.
Yep.
And we really just kind of stay out of there. And what we do is catch all of these deer going back up to bed. Now, these deer actually came out of that block of woods probably just to come down to get some of this fresh corn before they went back up to bed. But it's been a successful morning. We've got meat in the freezer. I've been wanting some deer jerky pretty bad, so we're gonna get her cleaned up, take her to the processor, and get us some deer jerky on the way. And hopefully within the next couple of weeks, Jeremiah and I will be back together and hopefully starting to get a track on some of these bucks that we've got. We've got some really good deer this year, and we're just trying to get a pattern on them. We've still got to get food plots in the ground. It's been super dry. We planted 1 plot, and I think it's rained on it 1 time since we planted it. So it's virtually not even coming up right now, and we've got at least 5 more plots to get in the ground. We're showing some rain in the forecast for next week, so probably within the next 4 to 5 days, we're gonna really be focused on trying to get food in the ground instead of hunting. So we'll show you all that as we go through that process, just trying to get some of these food plots up and ready for later season. But we appreciate y'all watching here on Midwest Whitetail. This is an experience with my son. He's just now learning how to video. He's 9 years old. So
I did it last year some too.
Yeah. So I'm excited to have him in the stand with me and show him the hard work that it takes to do this and to actually accomplish what you set out to do. So I appreciate you filming for me this morning, buddy. And we'll see y'all back here in the next couple of weeks. And as always, thank you for watching here on Midwest Whitetail East Show.